ताली बजाते रहेंगे everybody. Come on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
And just now I was speaking with Chittaranjan Chakrabarty, who is another Central Council member. Right now he is at Kerala, and he was telling that you are very fortunate that you will get some time and you can hear from Mr. Venkatramani sir. So I will request Tiwari sir to introduce him in a nutshell.
It is my great pleasure to introduce to you the speaker of this second technical session, CMA R Venkatramani sir. Presently, he is the member of the MSME and Startup Board of the Institute and also a member of the SME Development Council of this Certified Management Accountants of Sri Lanka. He has been associated with MSME associations for the past few decades, and he has published several articles in our institute as well as in other journals throughout his life. I give you CMA R Venkatramani. Please enjoy this session. Thank you.
Good afternoon, friends. Actually, I am going to talk on a non-conventional area actually. It is not in the regular casting, probably. Most of you know about the regular casting system, whatever well done, another 2-3 have studied. Whereas casting is practiced by all the industrialized countries, particularly Japan, Germany, like countries are all industrialized countries, and they have Paka casting system. For example, German casting system I am going to rely more upon for my topic today actually. And Germany, way back in 1945 or so, after the World War, one industrial engineer developed a casting system for Germans actually. That is practiced even today. It is available in SAP controlling module. It is available actually. Unfortunately, none of our members are going through the controlling module. They are happy with the financial module. That's the problem actually. Actually, our core competency lies in controlling module. I request those who are involved in SAP, please go through this one. I am only giving an eye opener. You please go through the controlling module of SAP so that you will learn a lot of things. In fact, I have worked with several customers, a Japanese customer, American customer, European customers, several European customers. Now I am working with a German customer. I learned a lot of things from my customer actually. I am going to talk about that only. Now my topic is cost optimization tools for sustainability of MSME units actually. Let us now go one by one actually. See, some of you may be taking a practice actually, whether you are taking a MSME venture or you are taking a practice, you are taking a big risk because nothing is easy actually. Every MSME entrepreneur takes a lot of risks because I started my career as a small scale industrial unit way back in 1973-74, that period actually, mid-70s. Simultaneously I started my casting course also. So both went parallel actually. This because the monthly salaries you don't get. On the contrary, you have to go and pledge your dream home or family goods to get loans from the bank. Whatever people say that you will get this one, starting industry is easy, now government is giving a credit guarantee scheme, all those things are available. But really speaking, if you have to go to a bank, you have to get a loan, you have to pledge you have to give some collateral security. Without collateral security, no one will give a loan. That's now, suppose by any chance if we fail, the consequences will be disastrous actually. It is not easy actually. At the same time, if you succeed, success has many dimensions. you can definitely enjoy the fruits actually. And profit is a necessity, it is not a luxury or something. For every entrepreneur, whether if you start a practice or you are starting an MSME unit, anything, profit is a must, and cost optimization is the only tool available. So cost optimization is very, very important. Let us focus on cost optimization. Making profit is not easy. You cannot create profit out of thin air. You have to definitely work systematically. Or I will not say work hard. You have to work very systematically, focused, and you have to make profits actually. And cost is the most important tool, I would say, because you cannot, whether you are running a small unit or big unit, anything actually. Mani, my colleague Durai Rajan, as well as retired director of Coal India, they said whether it is a big unit or small unit, profit is a very, very important thing. Without profit, what happened to Air India? Government was incurring losses, they sold it out. Like that, coal field or anything, even public sector, if it is incurring and running under loss, nobody will, the government will not entertain losses. They will definitely sell it out. So profit is very important tool for every business. And another important factor is these MSME units, you cannot have a highly sophisticated costing system. First of all, they cannot employ a cost accountant. Even intermediate cost accountant, costing intermediaries, they will not be able to afford actually. So they have to have a very simple costing system. But it has to be an effective system also. That is very, very important actually. So an appropriate simple costing system is the need of the hour for MSME units. So when you cannot afford a full-fledged costing system, from the available system you have to collect and take the information actually. One is financial accounting is statutorily, it is a must actually. So financial accounting records are available. Some information related to finance, you can take it from the financial accounting records. But the customer of any MSME unit, they have to maintain some quality system because it's a customer requirement. Whether it is ISO 9000 or TQM or Six Sigma, anything you talk, you have to have a quality system because now outsourcing is the order of the day. Everybody, no big unit is, particularly in the engineering industry I am talking, most of the items are outsourced only. They give it to outside vendor, but at the same time, it is manufactured on their behalf, they have to control quality. So they will insist on a quality system. And the quality system creates lot of non-monetary information. That information is not at all used by the management actually, really speaking. That can be coupled with the, that can be taken by the costing information, this one. Now, we have to combine both monetary and non-monetary information and develop a simple costing system. That is the most appropriate system for MSME. We have to, I will talk to you later how it can be developed. Now, coming to this one, marginal costing is the simplest costing system. All of us know about it. Way back in around 1990 or so, I addressed a lot of programs on the MSME associations and other things. You may be knowing one Hosairi town in Tamil Nadu called Tirupur. I went and addressed. And the first thing people asked, the entrepreneurs asked is, how to price our products. Tirupur is a Hosairi manufacturing unit. They supply globally. It is known as Dollar City actually. Those who are associated with South India, they may know. Tirupur is full of around $10 million of Hosairi exports are taking place from Tirupur alone actually. The first thing in the conference they asked to us, all the MSME entrepreneurs, they were asked how to price our products. Now I suggested a simple marginal costing system only. I told them, because normally this raw material cost you can take it as a variable cost. It is simple variable cost. Other than raw material, all other things I asked them to treat it as fixed cost. Simplest system actually. Your salaries and labor, power and fuel, rent, interest on bank loans and other things, all are time related costs. If you see, salary you are paying based on time, interest you pay, rent you pay based on time. Similarly, this interest on bank loans and other things you pay based on time only. All the time related costs I asked them to treat it as fixed cost. I told them, you calculate the total fixed cost. Last month whatever has happened, previous month whatever has happened, and this month also you can budget how much you are going to incur. You can, based on the order position and other things, you are going to employ some people. So you can calculate the fixed cost, estimated fixed cost. Just simply suggested selling price minus raw material cost is the contribution. The raw material cost, because if I talk of variable cost and other things, they will not understand actually. So I told them, selling price minus raw material cost is contribution. So daily you calculate, suppose if you have 50 rupees per piece is the contribution. Suppose you are making 100 units today, 100 into 50 is 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees is today's contribution. Suppose if your fixed cost is 50,000 rupees, daily you are making around 5,000 rupees like that. On the day you complete, cumulatively calculate the contribution. The day you touch the break-even point, that is fixed cost, that day you celebrate. And they were all very happy. Actually, really speaking, that such a simple costing system, they have never thought about it actually. And subsequently also people used to call me and ask me for consultation and other things actually. I used to give free consultation because I was running my own industry, I don't run a consultancy service. So simple costing system I introduced, and based on which you do the pricing. I told you, how much contribution you want, you know very well. And how much fixed cost, you know very well. How much you can produce, you know very well. All these factors are known. Only thing is selling price is negotiated price with the customer. If below a particular price, it is not attractive for you. And above a particular price, it is not attractive for the customer. So it is a negotiated price only. So that was first long back, this one that is being followed by a lot of small scale units in the Tirupur area actually. Now we know about standard costing, we have studied, but we are not using standard costing. Probably the non-monetary information I told you, it is available from quality system records. That can be coupled with the standard costing, you can evolve a standard costing system actually. That will solve the problems of MSME units actually. That's what I earlier was talking actually. Raw material invariably it is around 65 to 85% of the product cost. Suppose you are selling a product for 100 rupees, the raw material cost may be around 65 rupees, 70 rupees, 80 rupees, maximum around 85 rupees. So that you treat it as a variable cost, material cost. And a simple material accounting system we all know very well. Goods received note and purchase order, goods received note, material requisition note, all those things we can maintain, bid cards and stock letter, everything we know very well. You maintain it because that is a major cost. Because 2/3 to almost 4/5 of the cost is material cost, means you have to have a pakka material accounting system. You maintain a material accounting system. That's what I used to advise. So with that you can record around 65 to 85% of the cost in a pakka material accounting system. Now all other costs, as I said, you treat it as a fixed cost. And financial accounting records, from financial accounting records you can fill out and take those records actually. There is no problem at all. Now tracing cost to the products, that is a very toughest task. You cannot have activity costing like that to this one. The absorption costing system has become useless. All of us know very well actually. The MSME units, they produce multiple products. When you, and as I said, as a garment manufacturer, you have number of varieties. It is not a single product. So tracing cost to the products is a very, very important aspect actually. Tracing variable cost is no problem. Material issued to the particular job means you can, particular job order will collect those costs actually. That's very easy actually. Fixed costs are mostly time related costs, as I said, whether it is machine hour or labor or interest or any other, this one, even electricity also, monthly you have to pay some minimum electricity bill. You have connected road is some 100 kilowatt means you have to pay some minimum electricity bill. All other costs you treat it as a fixed cost, so that's what I suggested actually. I am going to introduce a simple cost sheet based on German costing system, which will record the time related costs. It will come subsequently. This sheet is known as hourly monitoring sheet. I will show the sheet itself, is coming later. This sheet is filled by, it is from a German costing system. As I said, it is difficult to spell that. DPK is the code word for German costing system. It is, as I said, it was developed by an industrial engineer way back in late 1940s. And the industrial engineers, if you see, they always carry a stopwatch. Today stopwatch is no problem, all your cell phone has got a stopwatch actually. So this industrial engineer developed it because it is developed by one thing is Japanese and German, both in Japan and Germany, costing is practiced by engineers. All the English speaking countries, if you see, costing is practiced by accountants. Because these accountants, sorry to say, I am not an accountant only, I am not an engineer. Accountants have very little innovation capabilities. Because I guess except for debit credit, they don't know anything actually. They manipulate figures, that is a different matter. You know. But really, an engineer is always challenges. This one, he faces challenges on daily. Whether it is safety, whether it is quality or manufacturing, productivity, everywhere he faces challenges. See, generally these engineers always they will be innovative. But unfortunately the accountants, the costing was clubbed with accounting way back, Mr. Debasish said in the after second world war, first world war, when Mitra wrote the first book actually, it was clubbed with accounting. Britain as well as USA. UK, USA, both system only we follow. That system is useless, I tell you. Because we have to talk inside our this one. Yeah, and we are unnecessarily, we have been, I also studied and passed out costing, but thing is, they have misguided us. Now we have to unlearn and learn something new. And Debasish is an expert on Tyson actually. All these Japanese techniques. Both of us, we have gone in a different way. We didn't this one. We are always we didn't accept whatever is written in the books actually. Concurrent we mentioned in the morning. I also studied concurrent, but they are all misguided. In fact, if you see one book, I don't know whether you have read or not. When Eliyahu Goldrath, Israeli chap, wrote a book called Gold. In that book, the first preface itself he said, cost accounting is the biggest obstacle to productivity. And millions of copies he sold this one and he is no more. Cost accounting is the biggest obstacle to productivity. That is why the preface, the first is this one he has written actually. So unnecessarily we have been misguided by the English speaking books actually, and we have also not come out of the colonial mindset. That is another problem is, now including our Prime Minister, everybody says that we have to get out of colonial mindset. We cost accountants, our own sustainability, we want to improve our sustainability and growth. We have to get out of the colonial mindset. We have to learn particularly our student community, lot of youngsters I am saying, our student community, please read Japanese as well as German costing systems. You understand and you start using it. Then you will be respected. Within your organization, you will be respected actually. The sheet is actually this hourly monitoring sheet has got only non-monetary information. It doesn't have any monetary information. And it is filled by my lowest level worker. In my own factory, my lowest level worker, even a 10th standard passed person can fill that sheet. There is nothing. And I put it in the local language. I have not put it in English. I have given an English copy, whatever this one. But within my factory, it is filled in my local language, in the mother tongue. The sheet captures all the resources on hourly basis. Whether your utilization of machinery utilization of all other resources, it will capture on hourly basis. That's very important. This is the sheet actually. Is it visible for you? Actually here, every hour is recorded. The quality losses, quality, availability and performance against standard versus actuals.
Color mic, please.
Huh?
Take a color mic.
Huh?
Color mic. Color mic. Take a color mic.
Color mic. Okay, no problem. I will speak here. I am speaking from here. The sheet on the left hand side, time every hour they fill, and the reasons for losses is recorded: quality losses, availability losses, and performance losses. Suppose if you have to produce 50 numbers, you are producing only 45 numbers. 5 numbers is loss, shortfall. Why there is a shortfall? He writes. And he puts a code word only. What is PL1, PL2 like that. Similarly, other performance loss, PL1, PL2, all are only code words only. There is a definition for inside. There is a definition. In the computer we have got this one. So they record. This sheet is this one. Actually, what happened? I have a German customer, and he conducts training program regularly. One of the training programs I went, and they produced this sheet. And I was thrilled because measuring time, there is no method of measuring time resource utilization based on time in our costing this one, because it is developed by accountant, as I said earlier. This was developed by an industrial engineer. So he has put it time, he has brought time as a focus. So this sheet is filled by my lowest level workers. They hand over to the supervisor. Supervisor puts it in a computer. And I get the information. What information I am getting also, you will come to know later actually. This is a very, very important sheet actually. Utilization of all the resources: labor, machinery, tools, dies, jigs, fixtures, consumables, floor space, power and fuel. Everything could be traced from the sheet actually. Losses also is recorded. Reason for losses are recorded. So that you can capture. Suppose the machine is breaking down. 1 hour I lost today. I can call my maintenance in charge and say why you are not maintaining machine properly. Suppose the raw material input quality is this one. What we do is we control the supply chain quality. We outsource lot of things. The outsource also, their quality we control from here. Their methods and other things we control. So supply chain quality we control. Other machine breakdown and other things. Suppose power failure or tool is not polished or damaged. All those losses are recorded. You can all losses are also assigned to individual this one. It is a responsibility accounting is possible to do that. And the important thing is, once you adapt this, you can have a continuous improvement is possible. See, it is a combination of Japanese and German costing system we are using it actually. The choice on continuous improvement is possible if from this record actually. Now I will introduce one simple formula. It is not very complicated, it is a simple arithmetic formula only. Overall equipment effectiveness. Every machine is this OE, this one, because the fellow is operator fills machine related information including his own time and other things. OE equals availability into performance into quality. Multiplication of availability, performance and quality multiplied in factor is OE. Availability is, suppose 8 hours the machine has to be available. If it is available for 7 hours only. So availability is 7 hours against 8 hours. Similarly, performance is actual output versus targeted output. Targeted is 50 pieces, suppose I am achieving only 45 pieces, that is also recorded. Then finally when it comes to quality, good output versus actual total output. Totally I produce 100 numbers, only 98 numbers are good means. That is also recorded. In simple terms I have explained actually. When equipment is available for 7 hours against estimated 8 hours, then availability is 7 by 8. Simple formula. Then next is, suppose actual output is only 45 against standard output of 50. Performance is 45 to 50. Then third is, only 98% of the output meets our quality, output quality. So 98% I have taken as this one. OE equal to 7 by 8 into 45 by 50 into 98 by 100. It is calculated on percentage basis. And this has got a very, very important this one. OE is I would say it is a very, very important formula. Even every equipment, even in Coal India, whatever it is, Coal Field and other thing, you can adopt this. The performance of this one OE improves. Automatically productivity will improve. Cost will come down. See, this is the actual OE report. Daily I get this report for 3 machines. They are filled actually. Machine number, target, actual, percentage. Similarly, quality, whatever it's this one, produced, what is the rejection. Third is availability. Performance, quality and availability. All these things, it is multiplied daily. For every machine I get OE on the other side, and overall OE is on the bottom side. A particular production line, it has got 10 machines built. Individually you can have a OE for every machine, because every operator builds. And it is a combined OE also we get. The OE percentage daily basis I get from my one. It is actual this one. I have called out from my computer daily I am getting the report. From my mobile I am getting the report. It can be done in an Excel sheet. You don't require a very sophisticated software or something. Simply you can have a program it in an Excel sheet, you can perform it. Now, based on this OE, how it affects costs as well as profit, we can find out. Now, one particular production line I have taken actually. The contribution per unit, as I said, selling price minus raw material is 80 rupees. And I work 16 hours per day. So, the capacity is 800 units per day. And the fixed cost, monthly fixed cost divided by number of days working, the number of working days, I arrive at fixed cost actually. And variable cost I have given just for calculation purpose, because at next I am coming for the cash calculation purpose. Now cost behavior at different OE levels. You see, at 75% OE level, see, instead of 800 pieces, I am getting only 600 pieces output. 800 into 75% is 600. Variable cost, the material cost is 400 rupees only, it doesn't change. Now the fixed cost, this 45,000 divided by actual production is 75 rupees. The fixed cost I have taken 45,000 divided by actual produced 600 units, 75 rupees. The total cost is how much? 475. the next, when it improves further, OE, if I am able to improve it to 80%, the cost comes down. Just less than 1%, 0.99% only it is coming down. Suppose my OE goes to 85%, again it goes by very small, thin percentage only. It is not much at all. But that percentage is our profit. Improvement in profits. Not profit, improvement in profits. So how it affects our the daily revenue? Based on this same thing, I have now brought the selling price as well as this one. The profit I have brought. See, at OE level 75%, my profit is only 3,000 rupees per day. Suppose my OE goes to 80%, my profits almost doubles. Why? It is actually doubling. My profit is doubled. Suppose I will take it to 85%, my profit triples. These are all actual figures. I am not this one. I am operating in my own factory. These are all actual figures actually. So the OE is a godsend formula for improving the performance. If you improve the performance, cost comes down and profit improves. Like those days, Ghanshyam Das Birla brought out a Pata system of accounting. Similarly, this is the Pata system of this one. Daily control your OE because all the departments are controlled. Some maintenance department function means OE drops. You can take the maintenance department into task. Suppose your input raw material quality is not good, you can take your vendors into task. Your power failure. All those things, this one, even your operator training and other things comes into the picture. If your operator training is not good, your quality will suffer, number of output will suffer, quality will suffer. So this Kaizen is a very, very important tool. In fact, where we use another Japanese technique called Koka-yoke. Koka-yoke means foolproofing. Each and every process, how to make it 100% foolproof. That concept we use it here. Because I combine both. This is a German, this one. That is Japanese. If we combine both, wherever some, what we call it in shop floor, rogue process, some process doesn't give good output, that process is known as a rogue process. Tomorrow, my friend Durrajan said, the best is this one, your loss. So you have to introduce this Koka-yoke. And you have to have Kaizen continuous improvement. And your profit. Thank you. I hope I have not bored you.
Very nice, sir. Very nice. Excellent.
See, the costing has to be now, all the subjects are improving. Whatever you, with mobile connectivity and other things, and you don't have to store anything, it is stored in cloud. Lot of technology improvements are happening. Unfortunately, in costing, nothing is improving as long as we are aligned with the accounting. And one more thing, see, this is the English translation of a German book. Germans call this costing as controlling. They don't call it as costing. They are not this one. They call it as controlling. I wish Mani, last book chapter is going to have some library or something. You try to get this book. And you try to get some Japanese costing book. Mr. Durarajan will be able to suggest Kaizen, Genka Gika. The target costing is known as Genka Gika. Then this Koka-yoke. All those books are available. You read all those things. And particularly our youngsters, they have to, they are in a more competitive environment. I will tell you very they have to, tomorrow they have to fight competition. And don't think that other people are our competitor. Our competitor is, we have to focus on our own costing subject and we have to improve the bottom line of the companies. Then only people will respect us. If you want respect, you improve the profits of the company. cost accountants have to be, I will not say accountant, costing experts have to be very good companions to the top management to improve bottom line. Thank you.
1 hour quality test is being done there. Quality testing is done by in every hour.
Every hour, yeah.
Hourly basis.
Hourly this sort of finishes. Only thing is, suppose 50 numbers have to be produced in an hour for his machine. The process, and not even final product like that. He does a process. So he is doing a drilling job. He is supposed to do around 50 per hour. If he, at the end of the hour, he records. Even cumulatively, he need not have the record. He can record the actual production. Instead of 50, he has done only 45.
It means that sheet was only for activities only. For different activities, one sheet is prepared.
Yeah. Every lowest level employee performed because the 10th standard was below. We have tried it. In principle, every hour, suppose if he joins at 8:30 to 9:30, how much he has produced? 9:30 to 10:30, how much he has produced? He just records. And he also records the reasons for losses. T1, T3, like that, losses reason. He puts it to the side. That's all simple.
He knows what is the actual reason for
He has been trained. That the training is very, very important.
Thank you.
सर MSME सेक्टर सर MSME सेक्टर सर आज का दिन में MSME सेक्टर इंडिया में बहुत
Can you speak English? Sorry, I don't know Hindi.
today in MSME sector government projected that MSME sector will employment will generate MSME sectors. So many planning is there to government. But today MSME sector is very bad shape in present economic scenario. What is the main reason for that?
See, main is one of the reasons is if you are, there are two type of customers, two type of markets to which MSME sector addresses. If you are a original equipment supplier to another big company, then your fortunes are linked to that company only. Another is they sell it to the market. For example, you are making a garment. The garment has to be sold in a market or you have to do the export. If the export means you get a volume of one container board like that, it's no problem. Marketing is one of the major problems for the MSME sector. And government is trying to address e-market and other things they are ready. Still, MSME entrepreneur has to be customer focused. Because most of the MSME entrepreneurs are engineers. They are happy with machines and other things. They do focus on the customer. The order is that capacity utilization is low. As I said, the OE is also related to capacity utilization. If the capacity utilization low, then profits are low. Automatically they don't make profits. And they have got a weakness for these machines. They go to some exhibition, they see some big machine, they buy it. Whether it is going to produce or not, they don't know actually. In fact, I used to advise them. In my MSME association, I told them that don't get this one. First, utilize the whatever machines you have purchased, you utilize it fully, try to make profits. And you need best to buy machines. Because if you want really volumes are going up, you want to have a better machine or more productive machine, automated machine, you buy it.
If MSME sector is not improving, the Indian economy cannot improve. First government priority should be to improve the MSME sector. First improve the MSME sector. So is there any prospect for the MSME sector in near future? Today the MSME sector is very downward falling.
Actually,
even the perspective for the MSME in future?
See, prospects are very good. Only thing is, their weaknesses they have to identify and correct it. Avoid and correct. Sometimes something has to be avoided, something has to be corrected. And if you know the weakness area, you have to focus on those weakness areas to correct it. They don't do it. Entrepreneurs are mostly, they come with one skill. An engineer who was fast in electronics, suppose we start making some electronic PC boards. He is bothered only about that. He doesn't have a management education. And probably the institute, because rightly central council member said, Now the institute has constituted a MSME and startup board. Sir is also a member, I am also a member in that. Now we want to train MSME entrepreneurs on costing and other subjects. Because we discussed in the last meeting, we discussed actually. We are bringing a book on performance management for MSMEs. Myself and another gentleman, we are four others for that book actually. It is getting published shortly.
It is under review right now, but it will be published very soon.
It will be published now. We have already prepared a book and we are planning to have MSME associations we want to bring to this one, and we will give training programs. Probably, sir, and this one we can have a certification course for MSME entrepreneurs and costing and other.
Mainly for the startups.
Well, MSME and startup, they can have a small certification program. You don't require a big this one. Some costing aspects and other things. Because they know about the quality system, ISO 9000 and other quality system they know. And the OE and other things they can understand better. See, once you focus, train them and tell them in financial terms. See, the problem is quality system records has got non-monetary information. It is not monetized. And it is our role, using standard costing, you convert it in monetary terms, stating that your profit will double or triple by just improving the performance. They will understand. Ultimately, they are pledging their properties and other things, getting loans. That loans have to be serviced. And they have to succeed in the business.
Sir, what about the market pool?
Huh?
What about the market pool and competition in
See,
Sir, market pool and
see, marketing is a different subject and only marketing experts can talk about it. See,
competition from the giant players.
I am talking about costing only. You are also costing experts only. We can talk about costing only. Marketing is the weakness of MSME units, I said. And they have to have a marketing consultant. They have to, there are people who make, for example, when masala powder manufacturer in Chennai is doing 2,000 crores turnover. He is branding, he has got a registered his brand, he is advertising in all this one. And his turnover is 2,000 crores. Margins are 2-3% only, not much. Lot of MSME entrepreneurs have come to, for example, ice cream on Arun ice cream care. He started as a, this one, when he started ice cream, there were no buyers. He was selling only to this one, marriages, receptions like that, other market, not to the retail market. And gradually he came to retail market. Today, that fellow is a king. In South India, Arun ice cream is fighting with Hindustan leader. Similarly, a lot of one fellow shampoo fellow, 1 rupee introduced a shampoo. And the shampoo became a big success actually. Hindustan leader had a Nirma, you see, take the case of Nirma. Nirma brought a washing powder and it created nightmare for Hindustan leader. It is marketing, it has to be this one. If they are not expert in marketing, they have to go for OE product like this one. You identify a good industry, other industry customer, you sell in bulk. You have to dance to his tune, there is no other option. The big customers are so.
Thank you. So now I will take on another one question only, then I will conclude the session. Sir, I feel that you want to add some point.
No,
No?
No, it's okay. I think some topic has changed.
Okay, topic has changed. But you can bring the topics again on the floor. Absolutely no issue. Can anybody give a mic to the gentleman?
See, the concept that he is talking about as the OEE is within the Japanese approach to performance improvement of the equipments, the TPM. The TPM, this OE is the central theme of TPM, total productive maintenance. Okay. And in the, literally what you are talking about, the equipment-driven organizations, whose fortunes are tied up with the performance of the equipment. should go for. That is, everything has got a relevant this one. He must be in a position to link it up and then work on if the machines run, his cash register will ring. His cash register is directly linked to the machines running. The machines are making sound, cash register also will make sound. That kind of industries, this one is the simple technique for ensuring something productive. Output will come as well as the profitability will go up. What you are talking about, the person will count and then record what he has produced. The Japanese have introduced for that term, they call it as a count-free mechanism. Every hour, 50 is a standard that is to be produced. Whereas he has done 48. 48 he is expected to produce. I am not going to worry about it. My worry is what he has not done. In cost accounting, that is a problem we have. We calculate the cost of what is being done, the cost of what is not done, cost of not doing. We don't even fathom, we don't even have the idea. That is the difference in the approach to cost management by the Japanese. They sensitize the people for the deviations, noting the deviations, monitoring the deviation, managing the deviation. That's what I want to add.
Thank you very much, sir. So, crores has been allocated for the MSME sector by our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and which is previously it was around 15,229 crores. So substantial jump is there for the budget allocation. One point which I just like to highlight: the session was for the cost optimization. The point is this, particularly one of the biggest challenges generally the MSME sector face, that is the borrowings. Particularly in the borrowings, I do not know, definitely one particular point which has already been highlighted in our committee when the discussion was going on, that whether any bulk, bill discounting product can be introduced so that the rate of interest can be reduced. Bulk bill discounting. Another point is this, that Section 43B of the Income Tax Act, particularly this budget session, there is a provision has come that only 43B provision you can avail once you have made the payment to the MSMEs. Okay, so it is a very beautiful provision which is given in the Income Tax Act. But one point I just like to highlight, that is mainly available for the private sectors, not for the public sectors. So whether the public sectors, if they will make delayed payment, whether they will get the 43B deductions or not, that I do not know. Another thing is this, I do not know whether I am correct or wrong, that credit guarantee fund trust for the micro and small industries, without security they can take the 10 lakhs rupees loan, up to 10 lakhs.
Yes, 2 crores it is there. That credit guarantee scheme for MSME up to 2 crores it is there. But the banks, they give the loan not for working capital, they give it only for purchase of equipment for good units, existing units, good units. For a new unit also, if you go, they will not, bank will not give because lot of defaults are there. Just like education loan only. Up to 4 lakhs without security, all the nationalized banks ask to give education loan. But how many nationalized banks are really giving?
So anyway, I will not definitely take the side of the bankers, but at the other side also I have to tell that the bank also has to take care for the NPA situation.
Right.
Yes. Another point that Sir is talking about is engineers are innovative, accountants are only making the digital credit. Sir, one point I just like to highlight, just think hypothetically, which I have seen. I am from the railway sector where MB sheet, management book system, is very, very important for passing the bill. Once the bill has been prepared on the basis of the BOQ, so once we wanted to prepare the bill and want to pass the bill on the basis of the MB sheet, sometimes I have seen nowadays that the MB sheets are getting prepared on a real-time basis. it is not depending upon the GPS systems which have already been attached with the MB sheets, and whatever the data are getting incorporated, that is straight away it is going to the system, and from the system itself the invoice is getting prepared. And another point I just also like to highlight, sir, just kindly think hypothetically a situation where you want to verify the physical stock verification, and I have seen that where nothing has been done, only a drone is just moving on the stock yard, and there is a connection between this drone and the physical stocks, and automatically the stock is getting verified and the stock statement is getting ready. So everything is doing. So my only submission is this, sir, there is no conflict between the accountant and the engineers. We are working together, but at the same time I also like to tell that whatever the proposal which you are preparing, ultimately you have to come to these accountants who will ultimately sanction who will ultimately do the financial concurrence. Because without the financial concurrence, no innovation can be done. So this is my humble submission, sir, because ultimately behind every successful business decision there is a CMA, and who are the accountants. Thank you very much. It's a great experience for me. It's a learning experience for me, sir. So without taking much time, I am concluding the session. Thank you very much. Acha, one more.
See, the recent budget, actually, we discussed in the last MSME board meeting about credit insurance and factory.
Yes.
Now, the finance minister has announced the credit insurance and factoring for MSME units. For example, if they supply some goods to somebody, and it can be covered because the ICAI insurance and other insurance companies are covering under credit insurance. Up to 85% of the risk they take it actually. And the factory people can do around 80% because the interest portion they have a small margin. Suppose by any default, banks will get back this 80% with the interest without any problem actually. That is how we only discussed, and in fact 2 years back I discussed with one of our past presidents. He was unable to understand actually. Now we discussed in the last meeting. Last meeting all our members understood, and finally I said to the MSME ministry, this credit insurance and factoring through the Prime Minister's portal, and I got a reply that we will consider and do the needful. Now it has been introduced in the budget actually. It is a good, without going for collateral security by paying a small insurance premium, you are getting 80%.
Yes, sir, everything is the old wine into the new bottle, nothing else. Because one thing is this, sir, MSME is there, MSME will be there. They are contributing around 29% of our GDP. So definitely it will be there.
45% of exports. MSME contributes 45% of our exports.
Thank you. Madam, I feel that you are very happy that I have concluded the session within the scheduled time, that is 45 minutes. Just see. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite please join us on stage and felicitate and moving through के लिए आपको invite करना चाहूँगी for speaker CMA R Venkatramani. Chairman, sir.
Are you giving it to me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Members present here, listening very patiently, and of course enjoying this session. I thank everybody for this session, and let's break for tea. Thank you.